And it doesn't stick at all. Of course not. Gotta clean that up. Good morning. I'm in Monument, Colorado, down near Colorado Springs. It's about an hour south of Denver. And today I'm going to be meeting with Doug, who you've seen in a previous video when I went camping up near South Park. I'll link that above. I've been invited down to Doug's place so that we can do some more work on the step van. I believe we're building a platform for my bed today, and maybe something else. I'm not sure exactly what else we'll come up with if there's time. We're working out here on the step van, and before we can put in the bed frame, we actually have to mount the spare tire in the side of the garage. So I have this bracket that we're mounting. So we've measured up the height of one of the lug bolts, and at work with his power tools here, mounting this bracket that I bought off of Amazon that will allow me to mount the spare tire sideways in there. So this is the system. We think it'll be good. We're going directly into one of the aluminum ribs on the side, so it's pretty strong. There's tons of room underneath my step van. There is so much room I can sit under here, almost sit up. I'm getting under here because there's a couple holes that go into the back of my step van, which you can see right up there, right there. And so our solution that we came up with is to put some duct tape over the bottom of the holes. And no, the duct tape isn't the final solution. That's just a temporary thing. So we're just going to put some duct tape along the bottom and then go inside on the top and run a layer, just a thick wad of JB Weld across the top, and then let the JB Weld set up. So the JB Weld is the final solution. The duct tape can be removed, pulled off. Okay, here we go. And it doesn't stick at all. Of course not. Gotta clean that up. Alright, gotta clean that. That's just gunk up there. Okay, 2 down. I patched 2 of the little holes with some duct tape on the bottom side so we can add the JB Weld above. And I have 2 to go. This is what it looks like. And now the next step, mixing the JB Weld. It's always fun doing 2-part epoxy kinds of things. Part A and B. Before we can install the bed frame, which goes in the entire back end here, it's 60 inches by 80 inches, so it goes side to side from the wheel wells on back. Before we can do that, there's a couple of things, and that's basically we've got to finish the insulation against the back little panels on the sides of the door. And so Doug here came up with some great ideas of how to deal with this funky issue of the tail lights. There's a small little box that goes over the tail lights that protrudes, what, like 3 inches?
3 inches exactly.
So it protrudes out about 3 inches. So we decided to actually top of it with part of it with Reflectix on one side, and then with a piece of Luan. Is that what this was?
Yeah.
And a piece of Luan, and then denim insulation behind that, combined with the Reflectix. So anyway, it's basically we just got to get this done, get that little section insulated before we can build the bed frame. We have the back walls put in now. They're all insulated. We used the last of the metal sheeting that we had scraps from in the corners, and doing some Luan wood sheets there. We have the denim insulation behind with a little bit of Reflectix around the area of the turn signals and rear brake lights. Doug has come up with a design for the bed frame using sort of the traditional stud type wall format here. So this is going to go on one side, like the 60-inch side by the head, and then there'll be another one that'll go by the feet. So these will go against the walls, and then we'll use these as supports to run the cross member frames the other direction. So we're making some progress. We have the stud walls in on both sides, and these will support the cross members that'll go side to side, which will be some 2x4s. And then on top of that, I'm going to repurpose the 3/4 inch plywood that originally I installed months ago as a subfloor, and I've since removed. And we're loading in the platform now. Well, the platform bed frame is now in. We just have a couple of pieces of plywood to add to put on the top, and then the front piece that separates it from the rest of the inside of the van, the front of the garage, and then I think we're done. It's coming along. We've got the board in on top, and we've got one little strip that we're going to put in an extra piece.
Hop up there and try it out.
Here we go. It looks solid. And plenty long. I'm 6'6", and I still have a couple of inches on each side.
Cool.
Pretty awesome. That's like at least, what, 3 or 4 inches back there.
That's about 5 or 6. And you got
probably get there. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
Love it when a plan comes together.
It's looking quite fabulous. We're making massive progress. The front of the bed and the garage is now in place, and I'm going to be setting some of the scraps and pieces underneath the mattress there, just as an easy way to store it instead of against the wall. Doug has been hard at work, and check out what he did. He got my spare tire mounted, but it just looks super secure in there. This entire garage and bed frame is incredibly strong. It's really impressive and amazing how much room that it's freeing up. The mattress is in. Check that out. That's going to be pretty nice tonight to sleep in that. And here's the garage, completely full of my stuff. Well, it's actually half full, but I filled it up, and there's still plenty of room left to put more stuff in, which is quite amazing. Thank you, Doug, for all of your help. It's just been absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have done this without you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Well, we're finishing up. We're wrapping up. It's starting to rain here, so we're trying to get all the tools put away, and just going to call it a day. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.